A few moments later.
Just a little boy, everybody told me you could be whatever you.
We gotta unpack Dayton. We gotta unpack Dayton. That was quite the poop show. For no reason. No reason. Pause this workout before it pauses us. Again. You good? Alright. So I'm out here again. For starters, I have on a hoodie, and you're probably watching this and you've got heat advisories and health conditions are unsafe right now. Temperatures are up the wazoo, and I'm probably making you hot. So just watch this in your home or something. I got out early just so I could wear my hoodie. It's still a little chilly. Well, not chilly. It's getting warmer, but anyway, not too freaking much. Quick story time. Am I straight? If not, because the thing that I'm using is at an angle. I don't know. Hopefully. I don't care. So, quick story time. I have always been a person who doesn't utilize any excuses to try to go get some funds, right? From very bare minimum levels. I've always had a job. I had my first job, I think I was 14. I was at the Burger King. I went over to McDonald's. I was in management at 15, 16 years old technically, but you can't get certified until you're 18 because you have to be 18 to hold the keys, etc., etc. But anyway, I've always had a job. And when I didn't have a job, I was applying for jobs and I'd get a job. Like, jobs were my thing. People used to come to me and say, hey, can you help me with my resume? Can you help me source and scout some opportunities? I used to think I was gonna open up a staffing agency because I may not have kept a job. Take that back. I'll give you tenure if you give me decent pay and a good environment, but if you did not, then I get the fuck. So just as easy I will say get the fuck, I can go get me another job. So I never understood when people didn't have jobs, or I don't like when I can't see behind me. Anyway, I never understood why people didn't have jobs or didn't have money. And granted, in my last video, again, there is no judgment in terms of, well, bitch, I mean, you may have got money, but obviously you didn't even know what to do with yours because you were poor still, you were homeless still, so not too much. But I still, at my very bare minimum, at my lowest, I still had either a job or just the drive or initiative to fix the circumstance, bare minimum, right? So that's always been instilled in me. I moved back to Chicago in, what was that, 2010? Yeah, 2010, 2011 or something like that. No, 2011, that's when we got together. So 2011, and that like catapulted the work ethic that I have to this day. That you either eat or get eaten. And up there, I don't know if we gonna get that close, but I'll tell y'all some stories one day. I'll tell you some stories one day because, yeah, it is not for the faint. It is not for the weak at heart. You have to move. And so, bringing this around to tie in Dayton, there was no excuse to get any money. I was on a train. I was on a bus. I was on whatever got me to the income. So then that expanded. I look at out of state opportunities. Like, there's no excuse. So when people come to me and they, don't have anything going on and they don't have any kids, don't let them be. I am not a sexist or whatever you would call it, but don't let them be male and don't let them not have any kids. Then I'm like, what the fuck are you doing with your time? If you don't get your ass on a $20 bus, go over here, get you some money real fast, make it make sense and figure it out. So that's what I've done. And luckily, I've figured it out, and now I'm on the other side of it. I can say that. And I don't have to move as sloppily, because it can be sloppy, but it can be done. But I don't have to move as sloppily anymore. But I will do it. Case in point, here we go. We're going to Dayton. I didn't plan out Dayton because I was going to maneuver it like I normally do. And then I'm like, it's Dayton. So I can figure that out. So I caught the bus over there. It's $20. Then I'll go into detail about why I do not drive primarily. So you may see I do drive occasionally. I definitely don't drive out of state. I don't. A combination of the fact that I had a shitty driving record at one point in time, but also I was in a car accident, and my job that I have currently, you can't even drive. You can't drive. You will be stuck. Something to happen, and then there you are, paralyzed on the side of the road or in a parking lot for 15 fucking minutes while you try to put out a fire in West Bubblefuck. So if I don't have to drive, I don't. That's why I will trains primarily now, but I will get on the bus. So Dayton is only an hour and a half over, and that bus is it's like $20. No, it was yeah, $23 because it was 19. And then because I'm bougie now, I will pay for my seat. So I will purchase the front seat, the panorama view. Because first of all, I need to get on and off the bus immediately. And then second of all the rambunctious activity takes place in the back most of the time. So they can, have that shit back there, and I'm up here by the driver, kind of like the teacher's pet. I'm the driver's pet. I am the driver's pet. Okay, no, don't talk to me. Don't say shit to me. I'm just here to get to the destination. So I purchased this ticket. Bus leaves at midnight, 12:15. Expected to be in Huber Heights at 3 o'clock in the morning. No, I don't even know how to say it. I had the Asian gentleman, and there's an Asian driver on that dang bus, and he will get you to your destination. He had to drive those bullet trains over there in Asia or in Japan. Or I don't know, but he drove so fucking fast. That we got there. It was like 2:30 in the morning. I'm like, oh, sir, I didn't anticipate this whole extra hour, because what I do, I'm not about to book a hotel for the night before just because I don't get there until in the middle of the morning. No, I'm gonna go find me somewhere to sit up, get something to eat, get some work done, and by the time morning hits, I either am okay, at least before I got old, I was okay, and also a tip, most hotels will let you do early check-in if they have the room available. So there was a fee at this, and I booked an El Cheapo motel. We'll get around to that. But anyway, so I get there, I go to Waffle House, I get some breakfast. I've wasted no time. And there's nothing open in Huber Heights at this time. So I'm like, let me just go ahead and make my way downtown. I knew I was going to be staying close to downtown Dayton, somewhere in the vicinity. I had not booked my hotel yet. So let me keep that in mind. I had not booked my hotel yet because it was Dayton, and I was going to do what I normally do. I'm like, I got this. I know how to maneuver like a bum. Then I booked the hotel. Did not have any idea what I was going to do. I call a Lyft and then make my way downtown. I get down there. I went to the McDonald's down there and finally got a hotel booked, looking for the cheapest option. I ended up at the Red Roof Inn. I get over there. It was a fee for the early check-in, which was fine. And then I had a $100 deposit, which I did not anticipate. So here is where the bum-like activity, like, why are you even, like, no one talked me out of this either. I just want to let you know that. My family just over there like, oh yeah, whatever, yeah, go cool, yeah, well, see ya. No, nobody talked me out of this shit. So I didn't have a lot of funds. I didn't have a lot of spending funds. I did not. I'm like, it's Dayton. It's fine. I'll be fine. Let's go over there, stay in a little El Cheapo motel, eat minimally, and be fine. No, they wanted a freaking deposit. The Red Roof Inn wanted a freaking deposit, and that took like pretty much the rest of my spending funds. So I'm like, okay, all right, calm on, man. He sent me the deposit. It's cool, but I still have not adjusted. Well, or maybe I have adjusted, depending on how you look at it. I overspend. I definitely overspend, and I still ended up overspending. I look at my account. I didn't know I had spent that much. So I'm over there, limited funds. I worked the day, supposed to be over there 3 days, from Tuesday until Friday morning. I worked that first day. I was like, no. Look at the last video. I don't want to be repetitive, but your girl is old. It worked out in everyone's best interest. So I'm like, I'm going home. So I'm getting ready for departure the next day. I've got this big ass backpack on my back because I done carried 3 days worth of luggage and I only stayed 1 day. My bus doesn't leave until 4, so I'm downtown at the library until it's time for me to go. Cool, that's fine. Honestly, this part of the trip isn't as bad, or it did not send me over the edge, but it still was unnecessary. So the whole time I'm telling myself, like, you didn't even have to do this. You didn't have to do this. You wanted to get more money so you'll be able to spend more money frivolously. That's ultimately why I did it, is so I would have a little room to fuck off some cash. Didn't need to do that. So get on my bus, I get back here, Indiana, everything is cool. Until I get back here, I had no funds. I had no freaking funds, right? I had like $3 in spendable cash. Like, I have funds, but I don't have any movable funds. And it just, I don't have any funds. I mean, that's the whole purpose. I'm about to get my check, and I'm like, okay, I'll be fine until I get my check, so I don't have to touch this money. I don't have to touch this credit card that I'm already overutilization on. It's fine, right? But I had no monies. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go get on this bus. I'll just ride the bus home. Didn't even know how to ride the bus anymore. Didn't have enough money to ride the freaking bus because they raised the goddamn fares on it. So like, oh my God, I'm down there. I'm about to cry. And then I don't want to call my old man because I know he will. He's not gonna leave me stranded, but he's also gonna give me a hard time. So I just go off. I went off. I'm like, oh my God, like, I cannot do this anymore. Like, this is not my life. I don't live here anymore. Like, why didn't anyone talk me out of this? Like, I am such a dumbass. Like, why did I think, like, where was I going without any money? Like, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So he texts back. He's like, I can send you some money to get home. I'm like, oh my God, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm down there about to cry. Because why? It was unnecessary. It was absolutely unnecessary. Before, and then I forgot to mention, my phone was about to die because my charger didn't work. My charger broke out of nowhere. I don't know what happened. And then my bank, I only had 2 out of 4 lights left on the bank. Used that up. My phone was on 5%. I'm texting him like, I don't think this is gonna work. I don't know what I'm gonna do, and et cetera, et cetera. Before, I would have found me a place. I didn't have a bank. I didn't have a power thing. So it was just all bad. I would have found a place to plug in, to get back in touch with him, or something would have happened before without all the dramatics. Y'all, but I'm down there about to cry right now because I'm just like, I don't know what to do, and I shouldn't even be down here. So that's the point of this video that we're going to get to, is that sometimes you can be your own worst enemy. I am my own worst enemy. But you also have to be your own worst nightmare. I say this all the time. No one is coming to save you except your higher self. And that voice, that drill sergeant voice, that's coming from your higher self. So while flimsy, whimsical you is just out here like, la, 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 let's take a $20 bus trip, put our life in a bag, and let's go to Dayton. That drill sergeant, and you gotta be like, bitch, listen. Listen here, bitch, listen, we're not doing that shit. Listen to this track, bitch. Now tell yourself like you, oh shit, we still shaking the table. You gotta tell yourself when you're doing stupid shit, especially when you know you're doing stupid shit. I didn't need my old man to come in and tell me anything. I didn't need my children to ask me or inquire like they normally do. Any other time they would inquire. I didn't need that because I knew that shit was stupid. I knew it was stupid. I knew it was unnecessary, and I shouldn't have done it. And that is who I gotta start listening to. Ain't nobody else gonna do it.
I was just a little boy. everybody told me you could be whatever you wanna be. So I told myself I'ma be a singer, I'ma play on the keys. I can do whatever I want if I just believe, yeah. But then over the years, everybody's telling me to find a career.